It's been a tumultuous time in the mortal realms of late. The citizens of the free cities have had to deal with the ghostly apocalypse of the soul wars, unbound spells rampaging across the land, and now, an old threat has reemerged.
Okay, so we have a BEASTMEN Codex, War Scroll, Battletome. We have a BEASTMEN, Beasts of Chaos Battletome coming out. And this kind of came out of nowhere, if you ask of me. And it really brings me quite a bit of hope, because it looks good. It looks nice. We'll go for it in a sec, but it's looking good, it's looking tight. They're bringing out some new models for it. And this is the first actual Battletome we're getting for the latest edition of Age of Sigmar. And it's a really old army that needs some love, which gives me a lot of hope. It's good. It's good that we're getting rules for this new army. It's good. And then they get their endless spells, and let's have a look. So you've obviously in the intro, the man read it out for you, so I won't read it out again. Okay, so we've got the return of our Beastmen. This is very interesting. So we get to get a lot of an army of tumultuous, which want to eat you. Cool thing here. So in your Beasts of Chaos army, you can take Dragon Ogors, Bullgors, which are very strong actually, and Tzaangors. All right, let's take some Tzeentch along with us. We've got, so they're bringing it out for like every type of Beastman in the, what they've actually already got in the collection, which I'm liking. I am really liking, because, so my first ever, competitive game of Age of Sigmar, I fought against Beastmen, and, I remember chatting to him going, well, do you think you're going to get a codex anytime? He said, no, we're not getting anything anytime soon, unfortunately. So I'm going to this thing tonight, so I'm sure he's going to be over the moon. It just looks incredible, especially on the round bases. He works at Games Workshop, so he just stuck them all on the round bases, but they look great. And from what I've seen playing against them, they're actually quite a fast army already, so it's going to be interesting. Okay, so there's some new models on the way. From the new Train and Endless Spells, we have this huge, amazing, what are they called? I think it's called a headstone. It's just incredible. What they do is they smash their heads against it, and the squad takes D3 more wounds, and then I think they get to reroll hit rolls, or they get an extra attack, or something gross. They get something gross. And before, it looked rubbish. I've got it here. Look at that. Look how rubbish they look. They look a bit poo, don't they? I think that was the... I'm not even sure which one was the official one. I think lots of people just mod them. Yeah, it just looks like a crappy stone, doesn't it? It's just I mean, there's some cool mods here, but... No, we like that, because that is disgustingly gross. No new Beastman models, unfortunately. What did I say? Yeah, we got some new models in the form of terrain. Of new terrain. It says new terrain, like there's going to be loads. I know it's just going to be the headstone. They're not going to give us anything else. And endless spells, which look very cool. Okay, so first up, the classic symbol. The beast has long overdue. It has been long overdue because the actual model looks rubbish. But we have some new endless spells. So you've got those ravens, or crows, which look awesome. We have this horn, which also looks cool. And then we have a huge raging bull. Yeah. It's going to be a bit like the jashing jaws, the jaws, the teeth, bitey things. And this very much brings me hope. I'm very excited. It's coming out in September. I mean, it's Beastmen, so there's not loads and loads of hype going around going, oh, yes, Beastmen are finally back. If you're thinking about collecting a new army, go for Beastmen, because I don't think many people are going to be collecting it. It's going to be quite refreshing on the table. But the fact that we're getting such an old army is getting some love again, it really brings me hope, because hopefully lots of the other Sigmar armies, which have just been very, very, very much... What's going on here? Look at that! Look at it! Like, a lot of the other Age of Sigmar armies that, you know, might start getting some love now. Another cool thing is that, I mean, you're going to be able to... So you can take Tzaangor. I think some of them do Khorne as well. So you'll probably be able to take different, like, gods god buffs and stuff. Maybe you can get fate dice, or maybe you can get a hell of a lot of extra attacks and close combat on the charge and stuff. In summoning from every unit that dies, maybe it just looks very good, doesn't it? I'm just very excited for it. Yeah. So, are you excited for the new Beastmen Codex? Are you going to be buying it? Are you going to be buying some Beastmen finally? Because at the moment, all of the Beastmen's online only. You can only get them online, but hopefully they're going to start coming to Games Workshops again, and we're gonna start getting more models, and I'm just very happy. So will you be getting Beastmen? What's your opinion on it? Do you think this is good news? Do you not really care in the slightest? What codex? What Battletome would you like to see next? It says keep your eye on the tree line. Sylvaneth? New Sylvaneth Battletome? Probably not. It's probably just a phrase or something, isn't it? But yeah, that's all I've got for you today. So have a good one or something.
Keep your eyes on the tree line.